This rubber thing off, and then you got to take the bezel off. And the way to take the bezel off is you have to pry all the way around. Now, the only problem with that is you try not to mark it up much. Then you can kind of slowly drive it like that. And what you'll discover is that it comes up nice and evenly without really causing much of a damage to the bezel like this does. Rotate.
There we go. I think I got it now.
Yep. Okay, there you go.
Okay, now it's
on
going
the
to need a
back.
good cleaning.
Which I take this off after I take the bezel off because it helps to hold it in place as you're working on it. One of the things I always try to do on these gauges is don't touch the surface.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Because that surface is just so difficult to keep. Now this thing does pop off here, but I'll show you, you don't even need to take this off. As long as you're careful when you're taking the bezel off that you're not gonna
crush it. Yeah, that's why we're standing on a piece of roll of electrical tape and just sticking the stem down the hole.
Yeah, just like this. The motor.
Oh, that's the motor, okay.
And the motor underneath it has a pod gear, and then it's got the little trip odometer gear. These two right here, and these were 25 a piece through odometergears.com, I think it's called. So here, you just take this off right here, and you take this off right here. And then you got on the back.
You don't need to take the needle off the front?
No, you don't need to take the needle.
Okay.
This will come off on the bottom.
So the circuit board on the back slides off. Okay, so you're wondering, there is your backlighting. Those are your little lamps.
Yeah, and the reason I take this off is because it's got a wire harness here that's actually clamped in here. You see that wire harness?
Yeah.
And you want to get these wire harness out of the way. Take this off here.
Oh,
And
the white
actually lift
plastic.
up this motor. Okay? And you want to lift the motor up enough.
There's the pod gear.
And there's the pod gear, and
the
there's
little tiny gear
there's the other gear underneath. Right here, it's got a little. It's got quite a bit of play here to it. Can you see that there's actually a notch on this side of this little board right here, and then it's got a hole on this side. So this notch actually, I think, gives you a little extra play. As long as you know what you're getting here, you have to be careful. You know about things. There's the motor and there's the drive shaft. So what you do is you literally pull it off the drive shaft like that, and the gear a lot of times just comes right off. The other gear on top. Sometimes you can find broken gear teeth in there, and that's what I found in my unit.
Okay.
So then this
so those
goes
are just little tiny pads that the gear rides on.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, I can see a little bit better here.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want it slightly pointed up because you don't want the little gear falling off the thing.
And
Okay, I got it on the spindle. Here we can get a good close up here.
There it is.
There we go. I'm going to stop the gear. It's on the spindle. Mark, just move it around a little bit.
And you can see
And
it's
you see
spinning.
the little gear. Oh, it's going to slide off again. There. So you can see that pod gear's there, and the little gear is underneath, and it is basically rotating around, revolving around the brown central part of the motor.
And this thing literally just pushes right back on there.
Okay, just push the motor back up, drive it all home.
Okay, and it all pops in. Once it pops in, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, again, the whole time you want to make sure that you don't press on any of these two delicate things
don't
right
touch
here.
anything in the front.
Okay, so then I put these in first to secure the motor. And it's just, that's pretty much it.